Farrah Fawcett may have become famous for her bouncy blonde hair and red swimsuits, but her friends say that deep down she was just a regular girl from Texas, even when she was battling cancer. Alana Stewart, a close friend of the late actress and chair of her eponymous foundation, spoke to People about a day in Germany in 2006 when Fawcett was diagnosed with and receiving treatment for anal cancer. She had just had a very painful operation in Frankfurt and had to get back to the clinic late at night, says Stewart, who spent much of her time with Fawcett in Germany filming a documentary about her friend's cancer. Turned around, people. We were in a van or an SUV or something and there was a bed in the back seat, and she was lying there in pain. Stewart 79 continues. And all of a sudden I could see a Whataburger in the distance. In Germany, Whataburger is a big chain in Texas, and if Farrah and I were in Texas together, the first place we'd go is a Whataburger. So I said, Farrah, you won't believe this. There's a Whataburger over there. And she said, stop right, get me something. She said, no, I'm going in. And she insisted on getting up. She was in her pajama pants or something, wrapped in a blanket, and it was mid-morning and we went to a Whataburger in Germany. It was a very strange image, very Farrah. Donna Mills, 83, star of Under the California Sun, and board member of the Farrah Fawcett Foundation, agrees. She was a big star, but she was never like that. She was always so sweet, so kind, so helpful, so lovely, added Mills, who met Fawcett when the two met at a play. It's strange that we didn't work together. We never did a show together, but I considered her kind of a friend at the time. Stewart first met Fawcett a few years later, at a casting call for Hamilton, after which she reunited with Fawcett at a celebrity tennis tournament. It wasn't until 1979, when she married her second husband, Rod Stewart, and was pregnant with their daughter Kimberly, that Stewart developed a true bond with Fawcett after a chance meeting at a dinner party. The deep friendship that developed between the pair kept Stewart by Fawcett's side until her death in 2009, at the age of 62. She remembers the late actress and artist as a kindred spirit. Right before she died, we were in the hospital and she said, "You're like my sister. And I never had a sister," and I said, "You're like the sister I never had," Stewart recalled. And she looked at me, and she was so weak at the time, and she said, "More than a sister." After Fawcett's death, Stewart took over as president of the foundation, which promotes cancer research. The cause is aimed at prevention and education, and will hold its annual gala on October 24, 2024, in Texas, co-hosted by Stewart, Dallas star Linda Gray, and Fawcett's Dallas co-star Jaclyn Smith. Mills explained that Fawcett's original goal was to run the foundation herself. She didn't think she was going to die, she says. She thought she would get better and move on. She wanted to help people in the same situation as her. Stewart explains Fawcett's goal in starting the foundation. She hoped it would open people's eyes to a type of cancer that wasn't allowed to be discussed publicly at the time. "I'll never forget what Farrah said to the doctor in Germany," Stewart adds. She said, "I'm glad I had cancer because now I know I can make a difference." I always get goosebumps because I remember her saying that, and I still remember the doctor being so shocked. And she really wanted to make a difference. Stewart continues, "She knew what it was like. When we were making the documentary, she would let me film things that I found uncomfortable, but she always said, 'No, it's cancer. Let's break it down. Let's do it.'" Though her cancer eventually metastasized and led to her death 3 years after her diagnosis, her legacy lives on, extending far beyond the now iconic image of the actress who rose to fame in the 1970s. "Because she was my best friend," an emotional Stewart says of Fawcett. "I thought, oh my God, I wish I could just pick up the phone and talk to her about this, even at the height of her career. Whenever we would talk, it was late at night and lasted hours, but we only talked for like 2 hours on the phone. I miss being able to talk to her."